Hello everyone, I'm Gabiman here with another Wix tutorial. So in this tutorial we are going to look at Wix forms. So without wasting any time, let's just get in. Recently you could design your forms. Of course, even now you can design your forms from the Wix editor. From the Wix website editor you can design a form from scratch. But if you want, you can just come to your Wix dashboard, Wix website dashboard, and then just go to customize and leads and go to forms and submissions. You will find the create form button. You will be brought to this form editor, and that's where you're going to begin. For example, now let me first show you. We have two forms right now. I have the application form and another form that collects the information of people who are going to subscribe to my premium plans. So this is the example of the form. This is how it looks like. You have various form field types, have the names, the websites, starting company name, then collect the account tray, and I've made sure that it's named, it's set to required from the form settings, as I'm going to show you. So we have the account and the address, and we have registration ID, turnover. These ones are for numbers. We have the website, which is for URL. We have the services, which is like a longer text. And by the way, you can duplicate, you can delete this form, or you can hide it. And you can also choose settings to create a new form. So to create a new form field, you simply click on the form field that you want to add from the add forms tab on your left hand side. And once you create your form field, you have the settings button right here, which takes you to the general settings and the advanced settings on the right hand side. So from field email right there, the text, you have the required. These ones are to set whether the field is required or it's optional. And then you have placeholder text, which you can see. You can enter your email or add your phone number. Then you have the field description, which is not so important, but it can go if you want that also. It's available for you. Alright. So we have those basics, and I've showed you how to put that word required. We have another form field here called check. Next we have the contact form fields. These ones you already know. We have the first name and last name, and the numbers, phone numbers, office number. We have email, and lastly the button, which is called the submit button. It can even be a subscribe button. So from the settings, you have settings to show a message when someone clicks this button, when they have finished filling in the forms or the required form fields. And you can also send them to redirect them to a URL or a page, a website page. Alright, so what we can do here is maybe delete some of these to customize your forms as you like it. For example, I can drag this one right here, drag the first name to be the first form field under the contact us or the contact details section. Okay, and then I can also maybe delete this one. I don't want this for this form. And I remove the email, since I already have an email down there. And I'll also remove these two. Now we have website and fax. Now let's remove the fax. Just delete. Click on the form, and you have these settings. You can either duplicate, delete, or go to settings or hide. So I will delete more of these, so we have a more simplified form. Let's delete the address, and next is I'll bring the country down. Just click and drag. So because this is a different section under contact details, we have first delete this title. Let's delete it, and then now we have one form Now bring the country down, and I'll extend. First of all, let's first rearrange, take back the last name up, and then I think let's begin with the company name. So the form begins with company name, first name for the person, last name, country, city, and then have email address, and then the website. So I feel like something is missing. Let's reduce first of all the space here. So we have website, email, and then the join button. Let's call the call to action button. Let's go back up here, the title. Maybe I can make it a bold text. I feel like it's too light, or maybe I can change it to whatever you want. I will just tell these people to complete the form below to continue. That's enough. And then cross check to see if I have all my form fields. Maybe I want to add something like ID. Just drag and drop the form fields. You can just click on it or drag and drop. I like drag and drop. So you can even add birthday, and let's go from contacts to buttons. You have the submit button, which we already have down below the form. It's the join now button for us in our case. And now just click drag and drop. That's just another submit button. Right now we don't really need it, so I'll just delete it. But you have the settings on the right hand side. The settings pop up. So we have the let's delete this, and I might need that, the subscribe, bring it back later. So we have the number, which can help you, the number form field or field type that will help you collect numbers like phone numbers and etc. We have the single and multi choice, like the one we just saw in the example earlier. And then we have drop down and file upload, allow people to upload files like their CV, etc. Down below we have the transaction fields like product and donation. And what you can do is, maybe let's stretch this button, stretch it to make sure it's the length of the other form fields, just to balance the thing out. Feels like something is missing here. Let's check the settings. Nothing in the settings. Let's just keep this button a little bit shorter, not the full length. Alright, so that's it for quick. Remember to save. Click on save in the right hand corner. Oh, and my battery is running low, but I think that's it for the forms, Wix forms. So that's the easiest way to create forms in Wix right now. Wix Studio has changed everything. So once you have your form, you can go back to the Wix editor and add it to any page that you want. So once you save it here, it goes back to the forms on your website dashboard. Okay, this is a preview if you want to preview and see how it looks like on the website. And then right here under submission, this is where you see the people who have submitted the form. So let's go back to the dashboard, and I think that's it for the tutorial. I appreciate your time, and thanks for joining me in this one. I hope you learned something. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, share the video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I hope to see you in the next Wix tutorial. And by the way, check out the Microsoft Copilot, which acts like an AI assistant, but the advanced ones with ChatGPT 4 power. Okay. Oh, and by the way, we talk about the Microsoft Copilot on the site at mugabeimran.com. There's a full blog post, and there's also a tutorial, a video about it on the YouTube channel.